Be with you in just a moment, folks. Got the box ready here. Hello. Well, it helps if you unmute yourself. Try this again. Welcome to another Hobby Hooligan. Today, going to be building Ninjago Rising Dragon. It's what is it? Sora's transforming bike racer. It's got 384 pieces. It's got 3 minifigures and a little pet dragon. Kind of cool. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Is there no tape on this one? Oh, it looks like this. Let's get it on. Again, that's Sora's bike rider mech. We can knock this out the park. All right. All right, then. Big one. Let's rip it open. I muted the crumbly bits just in case it got noisy. Okay, step one. Probably going to be building the minifig. Get these sleeves rolled up like a cowboy. Let's go. Or like a Ninjago. Let's go. Oh, I already did this wrong. All right, I gotta take the head back. I'll take this thing right down here. Yeah, me like this. Oh, she's got little red eyes too. I can't see in that camera. There's a fly buzzing. Squish that guy later. Oh, cute little cat hat. Good thing. Yeah. Meow. Oh, yeah, and swords. Hiya! Kitsune Lego. Stick her right here. For now. Ta-ta! That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So fantastic. Alright, let's smash this out apart. See if we can't build upside down a bit. Two of these little dots. Step 5 already completed? Yeah. Now don't forget, folks, this is supposed to be a transforming speeder bike. So as much as a race bike, it will be a mech suit. Which I really do like mechs. This is a different take. I'm gonna like it. We'll transform in action. If I can find this other piece. Oh, there it is. Starting to get worried for a second there. Dots to the inside. Oh, drop that one. Yeah, I know it's kind of late. It's almost 1 a.m. here, but kind of want to wait until everybody goes to sleep. Get my stream on. My roommate brought this set home today, so he said, you have to build this on stream. For your viewers. It's probably sleeping to my sweet, sweet voice right now. So 2 of those, 4 of those. What's this little pink block? Used to. And then 4 of these little gray guys. What do you call these? The 2x1 flat brick snot? Flat snot brick? I don't know. How long have I been muted? Oh, that's that other screen. Okay. Where'd we go? Oh, here, not here. Now we got these guys. So, pink trans. Fuchsia trans. Now we need these, and 2 of these. Very nice. Step 15. 4 pieces of whatever this blue is. Blue 2x1 wedge dot thingy. You tell me. So, pink. Okay. Now I got a 4x1 and 2x1 or 2 1x1 stud plates and one of these pink guys. Pink guy. 1x1. 1x4. Two by two. And then my 2 of these little wedges. Yep, 2x1 wedge. And a bippity boppity boo. Just like that, they're on top. Then I got 2 little wings. And I got two black snots. These little flat snot plate things. Might be better if I knew some of the name, but I don't know them. So I just make it up. Step 19. Oh, nice old retro hinge. Now 2x1 navy blue and a 2x4. Two more pink trans. Fuchsia trans, whatever you want to call it. Navy blue 1x1. Step 23. 2x1 navy dew. And slopes for you. Click. Click. Click, click. Yeah. It's starting to look like something. Step 24. Lots more to go. This piece, like this and that. Clickety clack. Face it in away from those. Perfect. Now I need 2 of these. And 2 of these ball joint thingies. Stick the ball joints in. Click one here. Ball joints facing us. Paste them there. Step 26. Sticker time. Great. Blue hinge. Blue hinge on top. Okay. Then I need sticker number 10. That messed me up. Almost. All right. Nice clean sticker. Now you can put this bad boy on. That's true. Just like this. Oh yeah. Okay. Next side. No. Step 28. $29. Nice. Now it needs a sticker. Sticker 6. Step 30. Step 31. This another sticker. Sticker number 9. Well, it's actually what, the third sticker of this set, but it's marked number 9. I think there's 11 in total. Whichever. That was a good sticker placement too. Hey, Richard, Shazam. What are you doing up this late? I guess it's the weekend. Doing a little Ninjago build. Pretty wired. What you like to hop on? I'll send you a link there. I got to do it the hard way. I got to type it in manually, but still got 3 bags to go. Give me a second there. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll shoot the link in here. Oh, it's actually pretty simple. There you go. Oh. Grab that link near the chat there. Hop on in. Ooh, bag 2 time. Oh, no, wait, I forgot a step. Oh, there it is. Step 34. I just skip. Ooh, red deer. I saw that and shit. That looks pretty crazy. All right, sticker number 4. Go figure I crinkle down. All right, I hear you there, Richard. Just hop in whenever you're ready. I don't know if it'll see the crinkle. It's fine. And now these 2 pieces. Bag number 2. There's a couple of extra parts that came there. Water break. All right, bag 2. Looking for you. I'm going to mute myself while I dump this out. All right. This little bag's not as loud. Very nice. Okay, we always start off with the guy. This guy looks like he has some cool hair. Nice little headpiece. That's without the hair. There it is. He also has a cool weapon. Check this bad boy out. Swoosh, swoosh. All right, that's that brand. We're on to that second piece of the build. The other car. Putting things together. Oh, Richard.
Shazam.
There we
Good
go.
evening.
How are you doing?
Good. As you can see, I got the studio dark.
Yeah.
Just been watching some YouTube. I saw your message in the group chat that you're going on, but I wasn't sure if you were gonna go live or not. I can't remember the last time I seen you live.
Yeah, I hadn't decided at that point, but I was really bored, so I figured why not.
Well, that's it. I figure if I'm gonna build, I'll turn on the camera.
Well,
it is pretty much
this one home, so
been for about a year or two now. So I pretty much don't build if I'm not on camera anymore. Just because I can usually find someone.
Much at all, so why not?
I'm itching to maybe even rebuild a few sets.
You mean break them down and rebuild them?
Sometimes. There's a few. Well, something I've put away for a long time,
Yeah, I got you.
Right now, a lot of what I got out is all the cars I built the last 6 months, and then a lot of the weird stuff like the Astro Boy, the IG-88, the Astronaut, that weird Iron Man that was a different scale of blocks.
Yeah.
They're all cool, but it's like I think I got the cars kind of out of my system now. It's time to...
Yeah, that lasted quite a while.
Yeah, but it worked out really good because I'm able to densely pack my shelves and they don't look too bad. And
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury of a lot of shelves yet.
Well, that's it. It's like I had to cut back because I'm supposed to be an adult. Yeah, I'm over a half century now, so I gotta start acting like it.
Yeah, I'll be 40 at the end of this year.
Oh man, you're just a young one.
Yeah. Don't feel too young this year.
No, everything's catching up. Like my
Yeah.
hands,
This is that year.
my back, like I'm not even kidding anymore. Like tonight, I did 2 hours and 15 minutes to build
Mhm.
that car, the SVJ,
Yeah.
and at the 1 hour mark, my back was crying out, and my hands, like arthritis, is kicking in, and I
Yeah.
don't want to be taking a lot of meds. I take enough for my head already, and I don't want to take too much more. But it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, the pain.
I try not to take meds, but the RC hobby's really hard on the arthritis sometimes.
Yeah,
Those
I
little
know some
tiny
people
ass
say like the
screws.
bricks. They'll tell you, oh yeah, build with the bricks. That's good for dexterity. I don't need help with dexterity. I need help with pain. It's getting bad.
Well, I smoke enough painkillers, but
I tell you, I'm starting to change my way of thinking on some of the stuff. I'm probably going to start trying some stuff.
well, my dad started doing those CBD gummies,
Oh, the gummies, eh?
and he loves them, and he's like more or less an anti marijuana guy.
Yeah, I probably pretty much fit that too. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
really care what someone else does. I've just tried to stay pretty straight, and but pains are adding up, and
Yep. Well, and plus, some of the herbal stuff is a lot safer than those drugs you're swallowing.
oh yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the pills. Period. I mean, if I have to, I got a muscle relaxer in a worst case situation. I've got T3 if I'm really, really, really bad off. But usually I can just take regular Tylenol, ibuprofen with a little bit of caffeine, like from Pop,
Yeah.
and that'll deal with most problems in my head. And
Nice.
well, the other aches and pains, just try and eat right and a little bit of exercise. And,
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The sticker moment. Gotta get a shield sticker on.
so you're using the separator.
Yeah.
Ken was telling me when he come on my stream the other week, he goes, yeah, a lot of people using the separator. I guess he hadn't seen that technique or whatever. I still will prefer my screwdriver, but it's this was it 3 millimeter, three
Oh, I
millimeter
also got
screwdriver.
there you go, toothpick,
Sure,
and then I got my knife
yeah.
just in case I mess it up.
Well, you know what comes in really good. So you got the knife, which is good, but you get yourself an actual razor blade.
Yeah.
Because sometimes especially so Lego stickers are pretty forgiving because it's a thick paper sticker with a lot of glue,
Yeah.
a lot of adhesive. So if you do manage to push it down and then you realize, oh damn, it's wrong orientation, or worse, it's the wrong brick.
Yeah.
You can get that razor right under one corner and start just moving it back and forth to break through the glue.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how well it works.
Yeah, I've had to do that a couple times.
Yeah. And I haven't had too many issues over the years where even ones where I fixed the stickers. Like the way I reapply and I push down using like the separator as a squeegee to push and make really good adhesion, like it works. I haven't had stuff lift back up afterwards. I've only had one really horrible set over the years where the stickers were just nasty, and that was right out of the box. It was a V wing, which sounds weird. There's been two sets of these over the years, probably like 2012 or older. And one of them I got from Drugtown Pharmacy here in Toronto, or actually I should say Etobicoke.
Etobicoke, yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, it's great because the guy who runs the pharmacy, once in a while, he puts his Lego sets on the shelf for sale.
Oh.
Yeah, which doesn't hurt because that means I get to go in with a credit card. It's like, cool.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't care how he reconciles that on his taxes. That's his problem. But I got a lot of good deals from him over the years. I try not to go in there too often, because it screws with your budget.
Right.
But the one time it's like, oh, get this really cool set, and he's always been very fair with pricing. It's, Bricklink or lower, which is nice. And of course, you're not paying shipping because it's right on the shelf and they're brand new sets. I get it home and it's, sat in my backlog for 2 or 3 years or 4 years before I got around to building it. And when I had opened it, the manual was kind of curled up and the stickers were just nasty. Like a handful of the stickers had rolled off the sheet. And I figured there was probably some heat issues. Like the box was probably near a radiator or something. Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was just surprised I didn't have more warped pieces. Like there was 1 or 2 that didn't look quite right, but I may do. And in the end, I end up just ordering a new sticker sheet and reapplying in the end. But that was my worst case situation with decals, like probably forever.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any like that.
When I get around to doing the robots and the mechs and stuff, one or 2 of them are going to be either big Ninjago or big Monkey Kid.
Oh yeah. The Monkey Kid ones look pretty good.
Yeah, I want to do some robots. I mean, I've even got Chinese ones, those mock block sets and stuff from China, and they've just been sitting in bags. And I've never let the Chinese stuff sit for more than 2 weeks. Like this is a new thing for me to treat those kinds of sets, the baggy sets, the way I do my other backlog. Where I can let it sit for years. What do I care? Worst case situation, it's accruing value. Well, the Chinese stuff never goes up in value.
True.
But I've been on the car kick and just building out the cars, and the Transformer ones were the only kind of cheap because it's like they're kind of my bridge to the next wave of stuff, which is robots and mechs and all that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Those 2 Chinese sets I got are going to be brutal. Horrible stickers.
Ooh.
The manuals that are nasty. Grayed out previous steps. I mean, you name it. It's just going to be horrible. It's going to be if people who like to watch me punish myself by doing some of these off-brand sets, they're going to love pulling out what hair I don't have. Like I shaved it tonight. It's just getting hot. The humidity in Toronto has been brutal.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad up here. And
not just the humidity, the smoke.
Yeah, you guys got like some bad smog and
dude. After sushi, what was it, 7-ish, 7:30? We're driving back, and I'm getting back up to the 401, and it's like, man, it's like yellow air.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of what I used to see over Hamilton. But it's like the smoke from Quebec and the smoke from up north and everywhere else. It's like, on top of everything else.
Yeah.
And they're talking now like we're adding 1 million people to the Toronto GTA area in the next couple of years. And it's like, oh man, all the stuff that's going to go into the air with the cars and stuff. And it's funny to get to the sushi place. You may not be too familiar with Toronto, but I ended up crossing half the city across St. Clair. Well, St. Clair, a bunch of years ago, decided to rip up the street and dedicate the center lanes as streetcar tracks. So what they do is they do a concrete median that divides their area from our area, instead of just having it be part of the roadway like Queen Street or King Street.
Right.
Well, the whole time I was stuck in traffic half an hour going across the city. Not one streetcar passed me or anything. So what that tells me is we're now dedicating 30% of the road along that strip for nothing.
Absolutely not.
Which could have made our traffic problems today a lot better. 30% more roadway would have definitely cleared up the traffic,
Yeah.
I don't mind streetcars. I don't mind buses. I have no problems with public transit. But if you're going to dedicate a third of a road, a major road, and not even run on it, That's
Not even use
ridiculous.
it.
Not even using it because it's not frequent. It's just not frequent.
Well, in Brantford, they had a bunch of not just bus stops, but the bus terminals.
Yeah.
And they went from using 4 of them to using 1.
Really?
Yeah. But there are a lot more cyclists in Brantford.
Yeah. Well, let's see now. Oh, bikes, and bike lanes. See, long time cyclists,
lanes,
right? Yeah. I love the bikes and stuff, but I don't like these hard partitioned cycle lanes, and I really don't. And I got a couple of reasons for it. One, they're never clean.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's 3 feet or 5 feet that they give you, it's never cleaned. At least in Toronto, it's just never cleaned. So you get a lot of debris, a lot of stuff that'll puncture your tires. It's just never cleaned, right? Yeah. And then cyclists are as bad as car drivers. We're just as big a-holes as anyone else who don't want to give way, when there's a slow or there's a slower bike in front of you, and you don't want to be behind them. And you got no room to pass. And it's like, because there's these weird, we have all kinds of different styles of bike lanes, but I like the ones where it used to be just a bike lane is, if you could have one, a painted line on the road.
Okay, so that's what it's like in Brantford.
If you have that, then at least you can cross it if you have to. Cars can cross it if they have to.
It gets clean just like all the other roads.
And it gets clean just like everything else. But as soon as you do something stupid, like raising a concrete partition 2 inches to 10 inches, and we have it everywhere in between in Toronto, it is horrible. Plus, it kills the parking too, right? And it's like,
yeah.
I was real upset when we had a chance to elect a new mayor. And not only did we elect a mayor who's already guaranteed to raise our taxes, but she's probably going to spend even more money on hard partition bike paths in the city of Toronto. It's like, you've got a transit system that doesn't work, okay, that people feel is unsafe here.
Yeah.
And you're already taking away a lot of parking. You've already made it a lot harder for cars. No one wants to go downtown anymore anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so let's just take away even more lanes. Oh, man, it's getting tough. I love Toronto, but it's getting tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never ever liked driving in Toronto.
Oh,
I wasn't familiar with the area either.
Yeah, you've got to be special to be able to drive here. Like, I was sitting there waiting for someone, and it's like, how much space do you want? I gave you 4 car lengths of space between me and the guy in front of me. Mm-hmm. And this guy still couldn't figure out this is his opportunity to turn in. And he's holding up traffic in his lane. He's perpendicular to me. And it's like, I'm looking across to my wife and go, I'm not waiting anymore. There's 4 car lengths. Wow. I would do it with 2. Mm-hmm. I would do it with 1, actually, if my family wasn't in the car. I'd just be a little aggressive, but it's like, come on, people. There's being nice and there's being stupid.
Absolutely.
Found out from Toyota, my new car, which I was. Now they did fairly say it could be as much as August, but any time between now and August. So like, I had my wife calling Toyota to say, hey, where are we in the status? Like, what's our number? Yeah. They're basically saying, well, for the one we want, it's still most likely going to be August or September. But maybe if we take one of the other colors, which I'm open to, it could be sooner, but like still nothing solid. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. The thing is, when we went in there in February, they said it could be 6 to 9 months. And okay, so far they're dead on with it. It looks like it's going to be 6 to 9 months.
That's 9 months. That's kind of a long time.
Dude, not only is it a long time, but when we went in there to buy the car, it was kind of ridiculous because they only had 2 cars in the showroom. Like, and this is the number 1 Toyota dealer in Toronto. Like, it was just crazy at that time. It's gotten better now. They got like 6 or 10, but I mean, Toyota being the number 1 seller in Canada with a couple of really good model vehicles, tops in the different classes. It's like they just can't keep up. They're just having still problems sourcing what they need and getting the manufacturing up. And
hell, at this point, you got to have a gender reveal.
well, it's like right now I can't even tell you what color it is that I'm going to get because we ordered red, and then there was a secondary color. They said, but at this point, I'll take any color.
I legit would phone them up and be like, "Since it's taking so long, can I get a gender reveal on the color?"
Yeah.
Throw this up on TikTok. Oh, that's different.
I still want the red though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that.
That's some medieval looking. Hurt me too.
See, 8-year-old me. I mean, I'd be so abusive to that part. It wouldn't last a year.
It seems pretty tough though.
Yeah.
But you start chewing on it, and yeah.
I really like how you set that up. You've got that plate there so that your top-down camera, I mean, that's just really cool how that works out. Like you just put the figure on that plate.
So you can see my little dudes?
Well, it's an illusion, but it's really cool. Yeah.
And then I got this turned around backwards for me so that the viewer can see it upright.
Oh, dude.
That's the bottom of my screen, right?
I hadn't even noticed you had your book cockeyed to yourself.
Yeah, so I'm building like upside down and backwards. It's not hard.
Well, see, back in the day when I used to do the green screen effect, and I only had the top-down camera for the most part, and then the one camera aimed at me. Well, the camera aimed at me, it was always at a bad angle, and where I wanted to put my headshot on the screen, it looked weird because it looked like I was looking away from what I was building. So I flipped the image. So it made me look at what I was building. But here's the problem. When I did that,
facing that way, I'm facing that
I was always wearing my Blue Jays hat. Well, anyone who really knows, they know which way the beak goes. And I was getting weird comments like, your Blue Jays hat is backwards. Like, do you get your hats from China? It's like,
that's too fun. That's really funny.
But it's like, yeah, I was flipping the image because as long as I don't have a background like these boxes, you wouldn't know.
From China.
Yeah. And people are seeing that now because now that I have all my replay videos coming up, right? And 5 and 10-year-old videos are coming back around and they're seeing the way I used to do things. Like, and it really throws them because they see, like, if you see the videos I've done in the last, you really like that, eh? Hey, and I bought a few hats from China. I've got a few.
Because they're not that bad.
Yeah. Well, my Hot Wheels one is horrible. Oh, dude. I'll show it to you another night, but that Hot Wheels hat I bought was bloody horrible from China. I mean, you feel like your head is roasting. Like the amount of foam in it is just so hot and uncomfortable. Yeah.
Well, it's just like I thought it'd be a bright idea to wear wherever this thing is.
You must have some good air conditioning. Like I got my cap on, but that's just because like I shaved myself like complete. So it's like I'm pretty shiny right now still. The stubble hasn't grown back in yet.
Oh yeah.
And I mean I wear hats a lot anyway, but I trust me, even with my air conditioners, I wouldn't put on a woolly or a t-shirt.
I got it like right next to me. But it's turned off while I'm live because it makes horrible noise.
Dude, there's been so many streams over the years where I'd be sweating balls, like just dripping. And I tried not to lean over my manual because it would be drop. So I tried to have good posture to sit away from it. And actually, it's funny, it was my wife's idea way back when to start using the pool noodle to lean on.
Mm-hmm.
Without it, I would lean on the edge of the desk and it would cut into my arm and cut off my circulation. And then you lean on your manual and you sweat on that a little. And
exactly.
The pool noodle, I tell you, pure genius, super cheap. Get them at Dollarama.
I use that idea on my RC workbench. So
Yeah. Okay.
my RC workbench, I open up the drawer and I
Yep.
have the pool noodle pinched on the, so you can lean on the drawer
Oh, okay. Sure.
and have more, like, because the edge of the table is fine, but you want like more lean area,
Yeah.
so you're not leaning on the table.
I mean, the stuff that we're doing because of our posture is so bad.
This one here is actually a rounded edge,
Oh, okay.
and like most of my tables are like that.
Well, I
Like
tell
that
you,
rounded edge.
the best benefit of this thing stops parts from rolling off the table.
No, it's rounded down, not up.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't.
Rolled, yeah, beveled.
But that's why
edge,
I
yeah.
rock the mat, just like a piece of rubber carpet.
Yeah. I invested in. I just got them today from Amazon. A bunch of rare earth magnets, and because my desk is steel, like under the arborite, the kitchen arborite that you see as the white surface, it's steel.
Yeah.
And the idea, oh God, they're so strong, is that my photography surface, that white material, when I put that down, I was using Velcro to fasten it to the edges of the desk, and it's self-adhesive Velcro, and it's not bad. But after 6 months, the glue is giving away. It's not reliable anymore. And my wife and daughter, they promised they were going to sew it in for me, because the sewing machine, when we tried to do it the first time, like it just wouldn't go through the Velcro and the material, the photography material. But they said, well, we'll get a bit better needle. Well, that was 6 months ago. They haven't figured it out yet. So it's like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just pull it taut, and then I'll use the magnets, and then I'll hold it in place. I got 10 of them. So I have to keep them away from my phones and my watches.
Well, yeah. Magnets are always helpful.
Yeah. Well, I was worried they'd be too strong, because one of my friends, he destroyed his finger with a rare earth magnet. Oh, yeah? It was so strong that when he held it in his hand and he got near a surface, it clamped his finger, and it's like,
ouch.
The effort to take it off and get his hand out basically destroyed his finger.
Damn it.
Yeah. In the end, they amputated like half the finger because it was just
seriously
easy. Yeah, it was easier and less aggravation than trying to somehow reconstruct shattered bone. Like it shattered, Shattered bone and everything. Yeah.
Just careful with them earth magnets.
Yeah, well, they're not too bad. These ones are 50, 60 pounds each, which is kind of funny. Like, I'd be really tempted. I want to take like a bunch of them, like 6 or 8 of them, put string on it and see if it'll hold my weight to something.
Oh.
But yeah, each one of these, I don't know what I paid, $20 for 10 or whatever from Amazon, but it took forever. It was supposed to be Amazon first party, not third party. And I don't know, Amazon's just not been doing good for me the last couple months. Slow delivery.
Yeah.
Like I ordered caffeine pills because I'm not a big coffee drinker. And the caffeine pills are, one pill is equivalent to 1 cup of coffee.
Nice.
So, well, yeah. So I can just have whatever, take a pill, and I get the same kick.
I gotta get me some of those.
Oh yeah, dude. Walmart, $15, whatever.
No way.
Oh yeah, all kinds
awesome.
of cheap sources for caffeine pills. Don't take 2 or more at a time, and just like it is caffeine, so it is habit forming. But I need a kick sometimes. And
oh, here we go. Some older mech pieces.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Ratchet pieces. Yep.
Yeah, and they're a little tighter, hold a little more weight. Heck yeah. Looks like there's only one limb. Well, it's a mech, so mech motorcycle.
Oh, the 3-wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, I just look at that.
Yeah,
that's pretty new, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool set.
I was looking at it for a while, and roommate came home with it. He's like, "You have to build this on stream." I'm like, "Okay."
Cool guy.
He's like, "I want to play with it tomorrow, so build it tonight."
See, no one in my family will buy me Lego unless I pay them to buy me. Like they won't roll the dice and guess what I might want, or even though it's not that hard to figure out what I have. I mean, I'm pretty organized. But actually, my family shocked me for Father's Day.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money on a diesel watch. I love watches.
Oh.
As much as I like, there's two things I like: expensive cars that I would never buy. You know, Lamborghinis, McLarens, all that garbage. Right? Even if I had the money, I would never buy them. I'd rather live vicariously through the shows I watch, because I see how ridiculous these cars are, especially at $1, $2, $3 million. They're just ridiculous.
Right. Yeah.
And expensive watches. But I always, other than my Apple Watch, I would wear a $10 or $15 Walmart digital watch. Okay. But when I was allowed to wear my Apple Watch again at work, it's like, well, no, I'll wear my Apple Watch. It tracks all my metrics, and that's great. But, you know, whenever my daughter or my wife would go walking with me, say in the malls, you know, Yorkdale's got like what I call Watch Corner, and they got Rolex, Diesel, Tag, like 6 watch stores, high end.
Oh, nice.
And I stopped, like the same way they would stop at jewelry places or whatever. I stop at the watch places, and they go, "You like that stuff?" I go, "Yeah," but you don't wear it. I go, "No, because I got nowhere I'm going to wear that kind of watch," you know. And they went, and you can't see it in the dark, but it's like, I'll hold it up, but it's like a beautiful. Look at this.
Oh, let me get you. How do I get you a big screen?
You could probably click on my window, I think. It's been a while since I played around with StreamYards like you're trying to do. Oh, okay. So my window at the very bottom of your screen, you probably will be able to have like a little X around it or a little square. If you click on that, it'll probably blow me up full screen. There you go. So,
oh, sweet.
Yeah, black and red leather, brushed red, you know, like aluminum, stopwatch function.
That is really nice.
You know, thank God I can actually tell time, right? Because it's not digital. It's all analog, but it's like, oh, it's a sweet watch. The only thing is the heavy, heavy glass front on it.
That's nice, though.
It's nice. It's very heavy, which I like because it's a manly feel to it. But I can't wear it to work because I will smash it on all the machines on the forklifts.
On everything, yeah.
Yeah. So when we went out tonight, I wear it. And that's the thing. It'll be cool. The special time watch, or when I go out at night, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised because I'm not easy to buy for, but that turned out really nice. And my daughter bought it with her money from her real first job. So it's not her. Yeah, actually, and to be fair, it is her first real job because the other jobs that she had the last 2 years were either babysitting related or were through the Board of Education. But this one, she went out to get on her own, and she got the job, and it's like, she didn't have to do that, and it was kind of cool.
Impressive.
Get her old man a nice present.
Yeah. And
I'll take that any day over, food poisoning, which is, what a lot of kids do to their dads on Father's Day. Dad, can I cook you a meal? And it's like,
I took mine to lunch. Dinner. But yeah, I took him away to lunch.
I think speak for most dads. We don't want or need anything. We just like time. That's all.
Yeah.
A little time. Afterwards,
time
I didn't find out what the watch cost until a couple days later because I do actually have the receipt in the bag, and it's like, ooh. Like, I wouldn't have been cool with that. Like, if I had known, I would have said, don't do that.
Put your money away. It's too much. It's too much.
It's too much,
You're worth it, Rick.
Well, hey. Well, now there's a standard. I mean, how do you outdo that next year?
Mm, handmade gifts.
Yeah, and I've always been cool with that. I've been trying to get her. See, she can embroider.
Mm,
I've been trying to get her to do my brand, my logo,
that would be cool.
forever. Whether it's like a 4-inch patch or something bigger, maybe put on the back of my jacket.
Mm,
You know, she did like that etching, but wood burning kit. I got her wood burning kit, and she did a little thing that was about 4 inches, which is her first try at really doing anything. It wasn't
yeah,
bad. It's rough. It's rough, but it shows a lot of promise that if she would work with that wood burning kit, she could do some nice stuff.
yeah,
She's
sure.
already very artistic, so just learning how to use that tool.
Yeah, I did wood burning when I was younger.
I burn wood, but not as a craft. Usually destructively.
No, I had the little soldering iron looking thing,
Yeah,
and I burnt myself
I
all the
don't.
time.
My soldering iron isn't even mine. It belongs to my buddy, and I more or less just never gave it back.
Oh,
Oh, I'm bad like that.
that's funny.
Well, I mean, what happens is eventually he'll need it. He'll need to do something. Then he'll ask me for it, and then he'll have it for a year or two, and then I'll
Mhm.
need something, and I'll ask for it, and I'll have it for a
Yeah.
year or two. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I usually tend to forget when people have my stuff for too long. I just forget.
Yeah, I mean, I don't lend anything I'm not willing to lose
Hmm.
because I don't want to
Same
be
here.
butt hurt or lose friends over
Yeah,
shit.
it's usually like when I
If I
have a
can do
second
something
one.
nice, I'll do something nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I've had people be like, "Oh, did you want this back?" Oh, no, you can keep it.
It's funny. I still got those boots I talked to you about. They're actually
Oh,
out there. I'm looking at them here. This is how bad we are here. It's like,
I was gonna
uh,
get rid of those.
yeah, that's it. Got to make its way to Value Village or something.
Yeah.
I think I like doing the nice things, but sometimes the effort it takes to do them is such a pain in the ass. It's like I hate going to Value Village. I really
Well,
do.
just trying to remember to do it is.
Uh, well, it's like, well, dude, you know how much me and my wife have fought over it? Like, so she'll say, "Oh, she's gonna get rid of like a griddle or whatever that we have."
Mhm.
It's like, "Oh, okay." So I'm all about pitching it.
Right.
Get it in the kit. I'd rather have it gone. I'd rather have a clean place. She goes, no, 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 I'll take it. Uh-huh. When? Oh, yeah, this week. Well, this week becomes next month, becomes next spring. I mean,
Yeah. Never gets
never
gone.
gets done. Yeah. But then I'm bad too. Like, she got one of those.
Lego and.
Well, no, she wanted me to put up she got one of those Dyson vacuums, the big
Mhm.
wireless one, right? And it's pretty cool for what it is. I still think it's way overpriced, and it comes with a little base thing, and it's only like 3 or 4 screws. And I told her where I would mount it. You think I've done it? Nope. 6 months later, I still
Two little screw and it just
three. Yeah,
mounts on the wall.
yeah.
It'd make her life so much easier. Oh, you saved those for Mother's Day. Look,
Oh my
honey,
goodness.
I put that thing up you wanted.
Yeah. Well, the worst is when like she'll ask me for stuff, and it's like I'm not getting that for you for Mother's Day or for your birthday, and it's like pots and pans or whatever. I go, but I don't have any ideas of my own. So what do I do?
Mm.
I get my daughter, going on
Mm.
19, and I go, listen, you know the drill. Okay, whether it's birthday, Mother's Day, whatever, Christmas, same thing. I go, you know the drill. go get her sizes, go figure out everything she wants, and get 5 options, and we'll go and spend $200-300 or whatever.
Yeah. Make her happy for Christmas for sure.
Yeah, make her happy, and then on top of that, give her a gift card for like Pennington's or whatever clothing place she wants, so that she can still have some choice in the matter. But actually, between me and my daughter, like we do end up doing pretty good for her.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm bankrolling, my daughter ends up with a pretty good eye, and
It's the way she goes.
yeah. Now we're at that weird age, like because she's working, just finished first year university, and I'll take her out, and it's like, so do I still buy everything? You know what I mean? Like, it's that awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind. It's not a big deal. But it's like,
we're at that age.
and it's not like, so we finance her schooling. She doesn't have to get loans or anything. But the deal is, if you want play money, you got to work.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why, like, when she bought the watch, like, I would never have allowed that had I had a clue. I'm surprised my wife allowed that to happen. I didn't chew her out or anything, but it's like, that was too much.
Yeah. Looks good though.
Oh yeah, it's Jesus, nice. I just wish I could show more people. People see it on my streams and when I go out for dinners, but I don't dare to get to work. Oh, I love that. You can't believe how much people collect all those animals and fantasy figures from Lego and all the variants on them.
When they weren't pumping them out like candy, I used to collect them, like the monkeys and the parrots.
Now it's hard.
Well, I mean, when they were rare, now there's all sorts of different things. So I don't know, I'll probably sell it at one point, the dragon, unless the kids lose it.
See, I like the 3D printing and stuff that's going on. Like, so I don't know if you notice in the mega group I run, there's a guy who just posted his progress. Mm-hmm. He's making custom body parts so you can have aliens figures, Sigourney Weaver's character, cool. The Space Marines, and all that. Whatever you need to have good looking, alien stuff. And it's like, ooh, that's nice. Because there's already alien stuff in Mega Constructs. Not a lot of it. Actually, we got, I think, 1 grunt and 1 alien. So now this guy with his 3D printing skills, like, he's doing some nice stuff.
I don't know if I could get into the 3D printing, but
it's tough cool. Because you don't. So here's a nice thing: you don't need a beefy computer. You don't. No. But if you're going to set up you can get a printer for as low as $100. $200-300 is probably a decent sweet spot. You can spend up to $1,000, $2,000 if you want to get stupid money. But you got a problem with all of them. You need to be able to put it somewhere where you're not going to have any vibrations.
Yeah.
You got a wood floor, especially a creaky floor.
Yep.
Or people who slam doors and your place vibrates. Forget it. Game over.
And a drum set.
The drum set. Avid music, enthusiasts, like, it's game over. It's, you really need a stable platform.
You definitely playing the drums while you're printing.
My air conditioner, like, it cycles. Or when the laser printer in my daughter's room, when that powers on and you could feel like the whole place shake a little, that would kill a 3D print. So
damn.
Yeah. Not into that stuff anymore. I would love to be. And the technology is great too, because it's not just filament printing anymore. Now it's UV.
Yeah, resin printing.
Resin printing, cool. UV bath stuff. And
the bath stuff is really cool.
oh my God, it's just getting
Yeah.
like you could make a fully functional bearing or fully functional chain, one straight print already connected.
Yeah, that stuff's really cool.
It's like, wow. Yeah.
The chainmail and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been so
my
cool.
daughter's a
That-
cosplayer, but
cosplay.
if she discovers this stuff and realizes like some of it can be done a little more affordably than you think, then
Oh yeah.
I'm in trouble.
You mean your
But like I
wallet
said,
is
the
for your bank
vibration,
account?
it's gonna. Well,
Maybe
it's
not.
not. Maybe not. It depends how hardcore they go into it. But like right now, she's making a Batman costume for her boyfriend, and she's doing it on the cheap, cardboard, underframe, and she's going to build up. And I said, "Don't you want to work with EV foam or something? Because I know a little bit about this stuff, and I've watched a bunch of cosplayers. I got an idea." She goes, "Well, we're going to work with this." And I said, "How are you going to color it? Because cardboard doesn't look like Batman's black outfit." And she goes, "Well, we're going to either wrap material around it or possibly paint." I go, "Well, if you're going to paint, you're going to have to use very thin layers. Maybe we'll get a sprayer."
Deform the cardboard.
It's going to deform the cardboard when it soaks.
That's
so you're going to have to figure out that problem. She's got 2 months before
Mosquito.
Fan Expo. Like, they want to go to Fan Expo. They got tickets.
Oh, cool.
For it. Yeah, so she's got like 2 months to get her act together.
That'd be all right, though.
Yeah, yeah. See what the Munchkin comes up with. You didn't see that me building that car tonight, right?
No, I didn't.
So it's a nice looking car. The only thing is it doesn't roll. The wheel wells in the front prevent the wheels from spinning right.
Yuck.
Yeah, like I would call it a display only, or there's just no way they tested this because it's just no. But it's Speed Champ scale. It's the first one that I've done that actually has doors that open.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Well, kind of. They go up. See here. They go up. The little wings up. Yeah. There you go. See, and that would be the closed one, and see, it goes up.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Open roof because it's a Roadster SVJ model.
Right.
And there's a few little things I thought were annoying, like there's a gap here. It's like, why wouldn't they fill it with a stud or with a tile? But hey, it's a Chinese company. What do you want?
Yeah.
It's just another interesting piece to add to the collection. And I got to try a different company I hadn't tried before, and they were cheap and they're small, and that's a nice thing. The Speed Champs are small, so you're not killing yourself with space.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my friends are saying, "Hey, I want to get into Lego and this and that." I go, "Well, you know what? Don't look at the big things. Look at a small thing. Try it. And see if you like it."
Well, with the Star Wars, when they first came out, I really liked the microfighters, battle packs.
Well, okay, now battle packs
smaller.
True. So TIE fighters was the first thing. X-wings because it was a natural, and then I fell in love with battle packs and UCS sets. I'll buy UCS sets till I die, but I've kind of given up on a lot of the Star Wars stuff because a lot of it's not interesting to me. I love Star Wars, but the toys are just like, 30 sets a year. It doesn't interest me like it used to. I want to try robots and cars. And
now, for some reason, if you give me some G.I. Joe size figured Star Wars and all their little spaceships.
Yeah. I tell you, if there was ever a way for Mattel, who owns Mega, to have a discussion with Hasbro and sit down and say, "Listen, look at what we did with Call of Duty. Imagine what we could do with your IP. give us a break on the license fee, and we'll both make money.
Heck yeah.
And here's the thing: Hasbro and Mattel already working together because there's already what was it? Transformers. They crossed something this year.
Oh,
Was it G.I. Joe or was it something else?
I know they crossed Ninja Turtles and Batman. They crossed Power Rangers and something.
But anyway, Hasbro and Mattel have already got a working relationship now. And it's like, hey, guys, come on. G.I. Joe's a natural.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, Hasbro's not doing anything with G.I. Joe in a big way.
No.
Exactly. So why not let Mattel run with it? Or better yet, Mattel should just buy it, straight up. They should just buy it. But let them take a crack at it. Because can you imagine taking the Call of Duty figures, doing them up as G.I. Joes? Because we see all the customizers do it, and it's really not hard at all to do some good stuff with. And then build us some jets, build us the Cobra Hiss tank, build us the big giant sets, give us the big battleship. Dude, you could sell all this to us, G.I. Joe nostalgia is huge.
I can't remember what I was watching it on, but one of the reasons why Legos, G.I. Joes, and like dinky cars, micro machines, small toys do really well is because you can buy a lot of them and they don't take up as much space.
Yeah. There's a train line. I can't remember what is it, X10 or something, tiny scale, where they're only the engine is the length of your finger.
Oh.
Really small scale, and like every time I go to the train shows or the hobby shows, like that's what I gravitate to. I would love to go back to the trains I built as a kid, but they'd be big, and I'm not going to go back and build the models I used to support that train set.
Yeah,
but that tiny little X10 or X0 or whatever scale they have, like it's wicked, and it's motor. It still moves. It's motorized, so it's like,
oh nice.
So you can still have trains that move on a track, but at a scale that's a little more reasonable for us.
Don't need a whole room for it anymore.
Yeah. Because when my dad got me into this as a kid, it was like, okay, he gave me a 6x6 foot board that went under the Christmas tree, and we had the basic circle going around it, and then we built a bunch of buildings, and it was very rudimentary, but it was still cool. Yeah. I built all of it.
Cool.
But to do anything really any different with it, which I tried to do when I was a few years older, it's like you really needed space. Like if I wanted a more elaborate track layout, 6x6 wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know anyone would have more space than that. So everything went in a box. In the end, we got rid of the board, and eventually I have one box now that maybe I have one engine, 5 cars, the caboose, and 2 models, and maybe a few trees and a few of that flocking powder.
Yeah.
To put on some stuff and I can only imagine how great that stuff is after 40 years of being in a box.
Oh, flocking?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if it's dry or whatever, it'd probably be fine, but.
Yeah. But that's funny. Flocking. Yeah. I use flocking for my 124 RC indoor stuff.
Hey, did you see that video I posted to the group of the guy who set up his VR headset so that with a little camera in his model flying airplane, so that when he turned left, his camera would turn left, and so that he would have literally the pilot's view of his RC jet.
Oh, yeah, and he kept turning its head.
Flying, and it's like, oh, man, he's really flying Top Gun with this little RC model. It's like, oh, man. That's even better than drones as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because then you could do real world, real physics banking and stuff. Because drones are just like next level everything.
Yeah.
but they're too fast. I think drones are too fast, but the model planes, the RC planes, are just something else. I saw another video where someone took a electroluminescent material with a kite and with a basic RC plane kit, and they basically made what looked like a fiery phoenix that they could control in the dark at night.
Nice.
Fly it around the air, and it's like, oh my god, you're flying like a Pokemon in the air or something. This is incredible, and it looked crazy. It's like, these are brilliant guys coming up with this stuff.
Couple of servos and battery, and away you go.
Yeah. And the guy said, like, he was basically using some, Walmart level kite as the basis for the whole thing, and it's like, dude, too cool. You gotta love when they do it on the cheap, because that just makes it all the better.
Yeah.
There was a group on YouTube. I think they were called Flight Test.
Yep.
Big RC group. That's them. Now they do amazing stuff.
Board.
But yeah, and they make all the big things. But like, they've got this gigantic building in a huge field, and I mean, they got resources we're never going to have.
But they started in a small workshop.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. But now it's big.
Yeah, now they definitely pro level stuff.
But they used to just be two guys cutting foam board.
Yep.
And then they started selling the plans. Then they started selling kits. So it really blew up for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart. Support, anything you do to support your habit.
They got the one guy that's like a master builder, knows all about aviation, what way to curl everything. Then they got the guy that's like the master pilot. He's always got the VR headset on, flying the drone, chasing the planes so that you can get the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Used to watch that quite a bit. Top flight.
Did you see that Initial D car that I built? The one that came with the Initial D car, the one that came with a case?
I think so.
I built this one about 2 weeks ago.
That one with that solid case on it?
Yeah. I tell you. Yeah, the Mold King. Yeah, Mold King. I really want to get more of these cases. They're great because, look, even the newest Speed Champs I just built, it would fit in there, and it's huge. It's like 21 studs long, and it would fit.
Yeah, I found some stuff on Alley there, but
look, the studs, like, it's holding. Oh yeah, this modern Mold King, this is not sketchy bricks.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
And what's that? The Mazda?
Is it Mazda or Nissan?
Oh, maybe Nissan.
AE86, I think that's a Nissan.
Yeah, it's Nissan.
I mean, it's not a complicated build, but for people who watch the show, they recognize the car and they just like, oh. And see, it's funny for me, my non-Lego anything, after a couple days or a week, generally does a lot better than my Lego stuff. Even if they don't catch it when I stream it, like afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like I got almost no views on this most recent Speed Champ, right? But that Initial D card has got 10 times the views. Yeah. And it's not like I'm able to promote it in as many places because, a lot of the Lego groups won't let you promote a non-Lego build.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm limited to only a handful of groups from that cater to the non-Lego stuff. And it's like, it's harder for me to promote those streams.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few people moving away from the Lego purism.
It's money, right? I mean, like right now, it's funny. Lego Lounge Facebook group. I don't read it. I just post to it.
Right.
But I probably should read it more often because it seems like there's definitely a shift in a shift in the force, because,
Mhm.
well, like a bunch of guys are just asking these questions. Like they go, well, I bought the Wall-E set from whatever, China. It came in bags and they paid $16 for it. Well, dude, that is a Lego Idea set that if you were to buy it used would probably cost you 100, now. In a box, sealed, it probably more. Like that's not going to be a cheap, and it's a great little build. I have it. I put it away a long
Yeah,
time ago. But these people are, getting a second chance at building something that they could never afford to buy.
that's pretty cool.
And so they're cluing in and like they go, well, in this case, the set came out about 2 years ago from whatever Chinese company, and the build quality is good, the bricks are amazing, the instructions, depending on who prints what, you know,
Yeah.
and sometimes no printed anything because you're going to get PDF sometimes. But if you know, not that I'm encouraging it, but if you know that it is a one-to-one copy of a Lego, well, then go grab the Lego instructions and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Why not?
I'm not going to judge anyone who needs to save a few bucks on their brick toys,
Mhm.
just as long as they're honest and they don't try and pass it off as Lego in a
Oh, that's the
sale.
worst.
Yeah. Um, I had, and this was going back, 2012, 2013, 2014, when I was buying a lot of used sets from people.
Mhm.
Oh, it's 100% Lego, this and that. And sometimes they'd be assembled, right? Okay, so every brick you see, all the studs are Lego. And then when you start breaking it down so you could rebuild it yourself, it's like, okay, but that's not what's underneath. You dirty
Oof.
buggers. You cobbled it together. It's like, which is another reason why I hate buying used sets. I
Yeah.
don't like to be disappointed. I just don't. And I don't like
All
fixing
right.
sets anymore.
Trying to transform this guy. So we got.
That
Oh,
looks wicked right there. That's crazy looking.
it's just a bike-looking thing,
Yeah.
and it rolls a bit. Oh, it has the other three wheels. It helps keep it sturdy. And then it just basically says to fold it, tip your
Ooh.
feet, like that. Oh, maybe I folded them too far. And then turn the page. And and then these just fold out like arms. And that's your
Damn.
mech.
Now, you know what's funny?
Kind of
That
looks like
reminds me of. Did you ever
Starfire.
watch Robotech?
Yeah, Robotech.
Macross? Yeah, that's what that
Yeah,
reminds me of. Especially the way the legs and
100%.
the feet. That's like half of a Veritech fighter transformation right there.
Right?
I mean, with just a little work, you could build out the rest of that and turn that instead of a bike, that'd be a
Oh,
jet craft, jet aircraft.
and then these things are supposed to come off and go under here. Yeah. So he has like little swords on his arms. Now, if that's not badass anime. Oh, and these pieces like spread out of the back to kind of give them some depth.
That's pretty
Heck
cool.
yeah. Anime Robotech. And then your bad guy. And your little dragon. And your other dude. I think that's a good guy. He's got horns on his head.
I don't know much about the characters in that themes.
Not the new ones. I don't know nothing. I know they look cool.
And I don't think I've ever watched one complete episode of a cartoon either. Like, I watched the movie.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what I've seen. And that's it. Oh, they got new spinners coming. So
Really?
Ninjago spinners. See those things?
Yep.
They're using these little balls in the spinner.
Okay.
So instead of it being a spinning top, It's like a fidget spinner, and it cradles 3 little marbles, like the little Technic firing things that you always get.
Sure.
Yeah. And then they spin on that. I saw them in the store the one day. Should have grabbed one.
I'd be afraid I like them too much.
Mm.
Don't need new things to collect.
Well, the original spinners, God, I probably have a stack like that. Like, I don't know why. They came in Lego lots when you get all the mixed ones.
Yeah.
When you buy somebody's old Lego, you find all these treats.
I was in Walmart the other day, and I was looking at a couple packages hanging on the pegs. The the metal tops that spin.
Beyblade?
Beyblades. Oh my god, I love that shit. When my daughter was young, we bought a bunch of them, and I bought a few upgrade kits, and we had 2 different arenas.
Nice.
And we just love letting those things rip. And of course, I'd get the metal add-ons, and we do it in the dark so that when they cling, like you see sparks. Oh man, wicked. Don't ever run them in a bathtub, though. It's a quick way of ruining your bathtub. It'll chip your surface, your enamel. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Especially if you get all the metal add-ons for them. Yeah. Fun stuff, though.
They left a bunch of studs naked on this thing. There's a side part here. Bunch of naked studs.
I mean, I usually like it to still look like Lego.
Yeah.
So I don't mind the odd stud. I just don't like when it seems like someone cheaped out and they didn't do something like putting a brick where clearly it should be a brick to fill it out or make something stronger.
I'm super impressed with, like, they can't. Where's the other guy? I don't have him. But the other ones that they were building, the mechs were garbage. This is cool.
Well, I hope the ones I got to build are okay. You said they're garbage. I don't
Well,
know.
one, it was a Zane, and
Zane mech?
they had a lot of these pieces. They're like one,
Yeah.
and it doesn't bend, non-bending.
Okay.
And they had 4, so it's one.
Okay.
Legs and arms. It's horrible.
I built the Quake mech, the one with the gigantic tractor wheel. That thing was crazy looking. It's all speakers on its shoulder. It looks like a football player with one gigantic tractor wheel. Like it's just
the one from the movie. The movies.
Yeah. And it is still the craziest thing I've seen them build as far as mechs go.
No, I like this. You said it. The one show.
What, the Macross, the Robotech stuff?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what that reminds me of. Literally, the way those legs transformed.
Well, it reminds me of Exoforce too.
Really? Okay.
Like it has a lot of Exoforce-esque design to it. Animation, like the anime kind of cartoon idea.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Exoforce ones?
No.
Give me just a second. Really. I'll grab one.
Awesome.
It's just in the other room. They're old. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Now that's some old Exoforce.
Hey, there's Panda.
Pandemonious Panda. Welcome, welcome.
Shazam.
Yeah. They've come a long way.
Yeah, I like that.
But like, yeah, he's got some heavy stickers.
Oh, you know what? When I get around to building those robots, you know which one of them I'm going to build? It won't be the first one. I'll string people along for a while. Remember that Overwatch 2 set? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people on the planet who have it. I'm going to build one of them.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Then the shield that he has like a little twisty rod.
Well, that's a cool play function.
So when you swing it.
Oh, damn.
Reminds me of like a Tycho RC.
Yeah.
Like the claw.
Yeah. We just finished watching that Avatar movie, the second one. It's on Disney Plus right now. And after watching it, it's like, I got to go take a look and see what Lego makes for Avatar. I know they got some sets. Because there was some vehicles and things. Like, there's this crab submarine. Like, I really hope Lego makes one because I would love to build one based on that movie. Cool. Oh, there's some cool vehicles in that movie. The movie's 2 hours too long, though. But then so is the movie.
That's way too long.
No, it's like 3 hours, 15 minutes, I think, for the whole movie. Like, that's just crazy.
This one has those types of joints.
Oh, nice. The ratcheting.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good up until you get to a certain weight, and then you got to find
right
another way of doing it.
So they've got a black pin with a brick holding all that weight on the ankle. So that's where it gets a little weak.
I mean, I don't know if you ever saw the video I made on my first real mock. It's Thai Cat. If you go through my archive, you'll find it. And it's cool because the thing stands like 28 inches tall. It's a cross between a Battletech or Mech Warrior Mad Cat and the face of like a TIE fighter.
Huh.
And it's just it's more of a mech than it is anything. But the biggest problem I had, because I made it so top heavy, and the legs look great, but they still could barely support the weight.
Yeah.
And I was all about angles and trying to make studs go in every possible direction because I was really experimenting in what you could do with modern Lego. Because when I was a kid, it was pretty much studs straight up, and if you're lucky, studs sideways. With a few bracket pieces you could use, or if you wedged a plate in between some studs. But
that's cool.
I mean, now it's like with everything you can do, like really it's just what you have access to in your imagination, because you can have parts going in any direction you want now.
That's right.
But I did a cheat, and between his 2 feet, because basically it was like 2 or 2.5 kilos of Lego. Like, it was so heavy, top heavy, that the legs wanted to keep spreading out. So I ended up just taking 2 1x16 plates, and then take another plate, and I would just stud them, just one stud each under each foot, so that the legs could no longer spread out, because it was just like ripping your nuts as it would fall down the center, right?
Jeez.
Just a little cheap. Cool. Yeah. For photography, though, I took that out, and what I did was I used clear tape, and I put it underneath the feet. And because of the angle I was filming at, you couldn't see the tape, and it would stop the legs from spreading out. As soon as I was done photography, I put the stud, the bricks back in.
Good idea.
Yeah, got me through.
So you got to take the swords and kind of pull them out a bit so that she fits in there.
Okay.
But other than that, they got this like weird, really thin connection right there.
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
And that's all the way in?
Yeah, here I'm showing you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Huh.
So I can see that coming apart for kids, breaking really badly.
Yeah. I don't know how you can. That's an interesting piece, though.
Mm-hmm. Haven't seen that one before. Extra long ball joint.
I'm not sure how you'd hide that.
Ooh. No, I don't know. Clip something to it.
Well, you also don't want to hinder the piece in any way, but just to hide it some,
Mm-hmm. Well, I bet you just a single 1x1 clip on there, colored stud, something. It doesn't look that awful. Oh, that's what these wing pieces are supposed to be for.
Yeah, they kind of hide the sin.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I built it. I gave my opinion. Now we fight. You have much to learn, young Padawan. Exo Force wins.
You know what they need to do? They got to give us a Lego idea set. Rock 'em, sock 'em, the robots. Right? And here's what they can do to make it even better. Because they have the RC function with the cell phone now,
Okay.
with the app control, whatever they call their gimmick, well, they could. There's probably no reason they couldn't make it so that you and me couldn't like fight each other with Rock'em Sock'em robots. Come on, man. That said, I would pay $300-400 for it. That'd be so much fun.
All
All it's got to do is turn punch, turn punch, turn punch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it's got to do.
And only one person has to have the mechanism. If you both have the game, you can invite your friend.
Everyone's got cell phones, so the apps are free. So
you invite your friend to play, and you fight.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool.
Dude.
And make it so that they have like breakaway pieces that are slightly studded.
Sure.
So it doesn't fully.
It'd be nothing. Spring loaded, all kinds of spring loaded stuff. Hit him in the chest pops off. Hit him in the head pops up. Like that's easy stuff.
Yeah. I just noticed I'm missing a printed tile off this.
Ooh.
Wonder if that just happened in the battle. Who really won?
Well, I thought for sure you were smashing them together. It's like, oh my god, he just spent all that time. He didn't even give it a minute.
Well, I'm missing 2 of these too.
From before or now?
Yeah, no. They were these.
Okay.
And I used them for Pirates or Star Wars. I can't remember. I was gonna put them back and didn't. But yeah, I like my Exo Force.
Oh, I'm bad for that. I'll make little notes and I'll put it with sets if I, steal something from it.
Mm-hmm.
Never happens.
But I have a couple of mechs.
But I'll take the note now, and like when I broke down the sets eventually, it's like, so the notes are with them. They're taped there, so the set's missing XYZ.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Write it down somewhere. It has this really cool license plate. Oh, you probably can't see it.
Oh, that's cool.
But like the ammunition, high voltage.
When I used to buy a lot from Bricklink, whenever I buy anything from a store, before I cash out, I would check their store. Like I was always shopping for parts, but before I cash out, I would check their sticker sheets.
Nice, yeah.
And because most guys don't make any money on sticker sheets, so they sell them dirt cheap. And I would just buy massive amount. Back then, it was mostly Star Wars stuff because I wanted Imperial logos and I wanted this and I wanted that. But then I just started grabbing all kinds of sticker sheets and I'd write on the back what it was for, so I would remember. I'll bet you I got like 500, no, maybe 400 sticker sheets for sets. Some are backups for my stuff, but some are just like whatever I just bought because they were cheap. And they don't add any weight to your package, so it's like it's not going to add to the shipping any.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good idea.
But I recommend, like, for a lot of sets, buying the extra sticker sheets because, you never know when you might do robot battle and scratch your stickers.
Yeah. Looks like it's got some
Little battle damage.
no Japanese or Chinese.
Oh, for sure. You could probably, if you run the Google app on your device, you could probably get it to do Google Lens and it'll translate it for you, or Google Translate. Yeah, if it's a real word, yeah.
Let's find out.
When I did that review on the Zhu Hang, just bulk parts I sent in 2 boxes, one of the things I did live was I had my phone translate what all the glyphs were because I couldn't tell what was on it.
That's actually a good idea. Come on, focus. It's showing me biscuit.
What the hell? Are you using the Google app? Because if you use the Google app with Translate, it'll probably do it for you.
It helps if I select Translate.
Yeah.
Wait, Army unit. That says Army unit.
Really?
Yeah. Come on now.
See, one thing I've wanted to do is go after all the tank models and maybe some jet fighter models, get their sticker sheets, and then bring them to Lego. All those little stickers that would say hatch and entry and danger and do not open and all that kind of crap. Do a mock and then put those nice little decals, those water decals.
Okay, so that says knife. That says sharp blade. And that says Army unit.
Jeez, Lego's violent.
Apparently. Huh. I wonder if this one says anything bad on it. I don't even think it has any real letters on it. No, they're all fake. Not real letters.
You don't think so?
No, like...
Hey, Dusty.
X's and stuff. That's cool, though. Oh, wait, what's this bear say? Bear has something on it. What are you saying?
Is Dusty regular for you? Dusty Brooks?
Dusty? Hey, Dusty. No, I know him, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that don't say nothing. Poopy. That was funny, though. So it said blade, or sharp blade, knife, and Army unit.
Now, when you got more time, scan it again and choose another language to see if it's slightly different with a different dialect. Like if it did it translate? What did it work with? Chinese or Japanese? Which one did it work with?
I just clicked translate.
Oh, okay. Because you can choose and then see if it comes up with a slightly different option.
Thanks, Dusty, for stopping by. Yeah, no. I'll have to figure that out another time. I was surprised I was able to do that with the Google.
I was surprised to see this up this late building. Like,
yeah, the last couple of days.
How come so
late? Up late and sleeping in, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got nothing to do tomorrow morning. Although there's a WWE, WWF, whatever, pay-per-view at 3 p.m. Is it Money in the Bank? I don't know. It's something. So, and since it's at 3 p.m., that tells me that must be like in Europe or somewhere. Because usually that should be like 7 or 8 o'clock, right?
I showed you
Um,
my wrestling stuffies, eh? The stuffies that I had.
I'm not sure. Did you?
Yeah, I can show you. They're cool. They're supposed to be for my dad's dog. Yeah. But I already gave him Stone Cold and the Hulk. But I got
Oh man, that's cool.
Ultimate Warrior. They look hilarious.
Yeah.
Then you got what's that, Ric Flair?
Woo!
And then you got I don't want to break this leg.
So are these like official products or what?
They had official tags on them, yeah.
Really? Okay.
And
Oh, Savage. Oh my
Macho Man
God.
Randy Savage.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we had Stone Cold and the Hulk as well. But I gave them to the dogs. They don't destroy them, but they love that stuff. I bring them stuffed animals. Oh, that's just hilarious, though. Yeah, they were like a Walmart thing or a treasure hunt. Got them from treasure hunt.
Well, I remember the original stuffed. I think there was 8 of them from 1984, 85. You know,
I did
Hogan, Piper, probably
quite a bit like yay
Big
big,
John
and they were just a
Stud.
pillow.
They were
Cut it,
huge, pillowy things. Yeah,
and you beat each other with them. So
yeah.
originally,
Oh, no one's got them in really good condition anymore. They're all horrible. Everyone I've seen, it's like, yeah, I couldn't bring myself to buy them. It doesn't matter how much nostalgia is
yeah,
involved. They just look, they look nasty. They just do.
yeah, well loved.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Well loved.
Heck yeah.
Well, thanks
I
for
love
having
it.
me, man. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, I'm about ready to
Grab
jump
a,
off here anyway.
and
So
grab a drink and turn off the TV and catch a few Z's.
appreciate you popping on.
Oh no, anytime, man. Don't be a stranger. You know I love to have you around.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably catch you the next time you're on.
Sometime tomorrow. I just don't know when. But I
Yeah,
gotta.
pretty.
Everyone's dying for me to rip open that Nifley's car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You're making them wait.
Well, no, it's this one here. That's gonna be pretty cool. I
Yeah.
hope it's gonna be good. Like 1,100 pieces or something. Heavy box. I have high hopes for it. I hope it's good.
Mm.
Because if it's good, they've got a lot of nice sets. But if it's bad, then I'm done with them.
Oh,
I won't waste any more money on them.
yeah.
Because they're not cheap. I mean, they're okay priced for the parts count. Like, probably in the area of $50 cheaper than Lego for the same size kind of deal. But if it's not good, then it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to matter what the price is.
So this is the test run.
It is, and that's the thing. I've been trying out all these other brands just to see.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, Panda. I'm out of here.
All right.
Peace,
Take
guys.
it easy, Rick. Thanks for stopping by.
Anytime. Shazam.
Well, I guess that's just about it for me. Built my guy. Gave my opinion. I think this is magnificent compared to previous years' Ninjago mechs. If they're going to mass produce one, this is where I'd go. Doesn't always have to be a bike. It can be a dinosaur and have them do more stuff. But yeah, I like this color scheme, even though it's pink. It's got that nice navy blue, gives it a dark contrast. The white really helps it pop. Maybe give a couple custom studs here and there, smoothing those two dots out. Other than that, I love it. It's going to look great on the mech shelf. And I can't wait to get some more. So until next time, keep your stick on the ice. And if there ain't no ice, well, hopefully you grab the life preserver. Until then, Ta-ra.